Hi YouTubers, I'm back with an apology. I promised you a video for Monday. I do or have consistently posted Mondays and Thursdays, and obviously I missed yesterday. So I apologize heartily. I had a little problem with my leg that needed some attention at the ER. I should be resting today, and I will after I play with a few hats. It's not a big deal. Anyway, I apologize. I'm back, and I will keep to my schedule, God willing, of Mondays and Thursdays. If you're new to this channel, we look at hats, we look at vintage fashion, but we do talk millinery and share the joy of hats. That's what we're here for. I'm Norma Shephard, the director of the Mobile Millinery Museum and the author of 5 books on vintage fashion, including 1,000 hats. And the pandemic did a number on the museum. We're not traveling as we were before, but I'm trying to share as many treasures from our archives as possible through the medium of YouTube. It's a great thing. So if you like to share the joy of hats, please do. Let's make it interactive. Let me know what you love. Show me your treasures. Talk about them. Put any comments that you have of vintage millinery in the comments, and we will proceed. Today I'm bringing you 3 hats from the 1950s, and these hats, if you're a vintage fashion lover and worry about messing your hair, these are great. You can wear with, it's a style that you can wear with long hair, with a ponytail. It's not going to mess your hair. So they're very light, very iconic of the 1950s. And I'm going to start with this almost a very shiny, well, it is shiny, I won't say almost. It's almost spear shaped, the crown. The back is the wide part. There was a label that needs to be replaced. It's not a maker's label, but it's a label that was placed on this hat when it was in the previous archive, the costume archive in Quebec, where I have obtained several of our pieces. And you can see that the shaping of this was done instead of so many do with the concentric circles. This started out as a straight line, very linear, and then the straw was sewn on in wider and wider circles and crafted to create this really neat spear-shaped. And then more of this is sewn on like little claws or little fingers almost that hug the hat to the crown. And you can see that we have some, they're actually velvet covered, velvet tipped, very simple little functional hat pins. Now, you could probably wear this hat backwards almost to give it a little ducktail shape, but this is more of a widow's peak style. Some of these hats from the 1950s, these little bandeaux, some of them were called eggshell hats because they were shaped to look like a cracked egg. So milliners were very creative in taking this basic style and embellishing it in different ways. No woman wanted to be seen in a hat that someone else had. You know, it had to be unique. And yeah, so there's a lot to say about this, although it's very simple. These little lightweight hats as well were terrific for packing. You could get a whole lot of these stuffed into a hat box for storage. And it was a style that was really popular. And of course, women were driving cars more and more in the 1950s and into the 60s. And you wouldn't want a huge hat that you would have to take off when you were driving and put on once you got to a function. So that was a great hat. And a very popular style with the sort of with the cocktail set. Another little cocktail bandeau, although equally suitable, this hat for church. Very attractive. In this hat, the straw has been, it's very fine, narrow straw, and it's been stitched into nice thick milliner's thread almost cage-like to give it almost a checkerboard effect. And the embellishment on this one is on the crown. This is a Lady Cavendish. Hoping you can see that. And this really reads as navy. I guess it is navy. In room light, it looks black, but with the ring light, it certainly reads as navy. And these also, you know, if you want to be a little racy, you can find them in red. Actually, I should have pulled a red, but I'll show you one soon in a little Christmas collection. But yeah, it's sweet. These don't move. Very simple. You could secure it with a hat pin if you wanted. And again, this little claw shape over here helps kind of hug it to your crown. Really cute. I'm kind of a fan of gray lately, and it does sort of give an impression of gray. These hats actually that I'm showing you today probably would look better with silver jewelry, but I'm kind of fond of my Dorland gold tone rhinestone maple leaf. I'll change to some more Christmassy jewelry when we get into December, tomorrow. Now, the third and final one is fancier. Although the straw it's crafted from is a very basic wood straw, but they have done this one, of course, started out in concentric circles, then shaped it very nicely into a simple bandeau. Then we have this straw, almost like a corsage. This is a different type of straw, and this is the interest on the side, and this is a little chenille pom-pom that's beaded. The veiling, now this too does not have a maker's band, but I'm just going to I want to show you the veiling, and the trouble is it has been secured to the crown and then drawn up over here and almost made into a tassel. Now I don't know whether that was done by the original owner. Maybe she didn't want to have the veiling over her brow, or maybe it was designed like this. Tough to say, but it's a really sweet little bandeau of the style that I always think of these as a Lucy hat. Lucille Ball, in her series I Love Lucy, she and Ethel will get up to all kinds of mischief, but never without a pretty little hat to start out. So that's my little sub-collection of pieces for today, some iconic 1950s bandeau hats. I apologize again for skipping my Monday posts, and I look forward to posting again on Thursday. In the meantime, I hope you all have a happy day. Thanks for watching, and please hit like, share, subscribe, leave comments if you have questions, and I'd be happy to address them. Bye.